Dakota Bear, thank you so much for speaking with us. As a rapper and activist first, can you tell us why you write music about the Idle No More and land back movements, but also about the importance of reclaiming your Indigenous identity?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me. This is a great opportunity just to kind of share a little bit about myself, who I am, some of the work that I do. For my music, it's really just an extension of who I am. It really kind of shows, I guess, the different phases that I've been through in my life because it's been a storytelling platform for me. Once I got sober, I got reconnected to my culture, really reawaken that warrior spirit. That's where you can really hear and feel that through my music. And I think just really stepping up in a community leadership role, I wanted to use a language that's universal that a lot of people can feel, especially the young people, to connect. And that's really where some of the inspiration comes to make some of that music that really, for me, hopefully empowers the next generation.
That's great to hear, Dakota. You've also co-founded Land Back Records. Can you tell us how that journey has been for you in supporting other up-and-coming Indigenous artists?
Yeah, so Land Back Records is really created to disrupt the music industry is the way that I see it, because it's really focused and grounded in mentorship and teaching other young people how the music business works, how the music industry works, and how they could use their gifts, their talents, and their passions to either pursue it by themselves or enter that music business industry, to really empower them to make those decisions. So mentorship is at the forefront of what Land Back Records is about, but also creating opportunities like the Turtle Island Festival, formerly known as Circles Festival, where we platform different artists and really focus on bringing up Indigenous youth to come to those bigger stages and have that opportunity to showcase their music, their talent, their story, and who they are. And I feel like music is just a really universal platform. It's a really strong way for us to really express who we are, share our stories, and Land Back Records is a part of being able to contribute to that.
You're also an entrepreneur who co-founded the Decolonial Clothing Company. Can you tell us why you wanted to create a clothing brand?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Me and my wife, my business partner, we've been at it for a while, just putting our creativity together. Same with the music. It's a platform that has a lot of reach with fashion. It's a way to spread a message, to drive change, to connect who we are as Indigenous people, our identity, our messages, and bring it to the masses. And that's really the inspiration or the drive behind Decolonial Clothing, and how it came to be was just an extension again of ourselves, who we were, what we represent when we're young people, just reclaiming our identity, and then getting more into community activism work and really showcasing that through a really big influential platform such as fashion and clothing.
I saw that you released a bunch of different new designs and new sweaters. Are you getting geared up for Christmas here?
Yeah, we're just really looking to, for our messaging and our styles that we do with our clothing, really just looking to continue to amplify our message, and every piece that we have, the statement behind that piece, the meaning behind that piece, we really work on it so everything has a purpose in a way that it either helps you show up and reclaim your identity, or enter those spaces to really share that message, against colonialism, oppression, and things that we face as Indigenous people. So every drop, we really do like work behind the scenes of what's the purpose, what's the meaning of it, how we want people to feel. And yeah, we've just been working on that throughout the year, just having our creativity and just dropping, new statement pieces, collections as we go.
That's awesome. Dakota, I also want to get your thoughts on the recent search for 14-year-old Samuel Bird. I know you had a hand in helping with that search. Can you tell us what it was like being there for the Bird family and finally finding Samuel?
It was difficult. Like any other search that I've been a part of. This one hit really close to home because I had lost my brother. We had to search for him as well. We were searching in the North Saskatchewan River. We were searching, doing land searches as well for him. With this in particular, this search and it meant a lot for me to be able to show up in ways that can contribute to help find this young boy, because I know what it's like to see, you know, a mom out there, my mom specifically, searching without getting that help, getting that support. And you have to go and put that out there, and you know, even plead for that help and that support. And I feel like that was a lot of us across Turtle Island. We heard that, we resonated with that, and a lot of people showed up online. Some people showed up physically, you know, and I was able to contribute in ways that were meaningful, you know, to help activate the community within the rallies, the command posts, doing things that really helped me find my little brother, and the community coming together, that collective prayer across Turtle Island, really all of us putting in that prayer, it was answered. And I think it just goes to show that through community, through us working together, it really was a miracle. You know, they said there was a really small percentage chance to bring Samuel Bird back to his family before winter, but you know, those things happen when you ground yourself and when you work together. So that's what we did. I'm honored to be a part of that work. I'm honored to continue to honor also my little brothers in ways that are meaningful, but it's difficult. It's hard work, but it has to happen. You know, we get activated and then we just keep moving forward. So you know, it was a lot of mixed emotions when Samuel his remains are, you know, getting brought back to his family. But you know, I committed, you know, to that search and to the family, and I'm just proud of myself for continuing on even when it was difficult through my own experience with, you know, especially doing it back home in the way that we did it. But you know, it was all meaningful. You know, it all had, you know, a lot of impact, and I just hope that it makes it a bit easier for the next family that has to go through this. Unfortunately, it's a crisis that we deal with, but maybe it alleviates a little bit of that weight to know that when we come together, we can make things happen.
Yeah. Dakota Bear is a rapper, activist, and entrepreneur of the Decolonial Clothing Company. Dakota, thanks so much for speaking with us, and we wish you all the best in your future.
Thank you, bro. You guys have a good rest of your day. Take care.